And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Daphne Gray, and I am back after taking some much needed time off. I went back to Arkansas last week to spend time with my family, and of course, we decorated so much. My mom does this extremely large Christmas display that literally covers her entire property. So we spent every single day while I was gone doing that, and I hope to bring you guys the video coming up soon. I'm going to put together a really special video that I do for her every year. Either way, I'm back, very happy. I feel well rested in a way, gearing up for this week, and I hope you guys are having a blessed week so far. Even though we're dealing with this air quality situation, I know our weather authority alert day has just been sent out. Meteorologist Chris Michaels have been hard at it because of the wildfires that are burning. So we're going to be keeping you guys updated about that throughout the day. But for right now, let's get to the morning sprint where we cover the stories that are talkable or have you scratching your head, keep you interested, keep you trending. For example, this one right here, it's going to be a really cool one, okay? The Kelce brothers strikes again, but this time with Christmas. You would definitely want to hear about this Christmas project that they're working on as they hit the field this evening at a matchup between the Chiefs and the Eagles. I'm excited about that. I'm actually going to stay up to watch that game because, again, it's going to be kind of like a rematch of the Super Bowl. All right, let's get right into this real quick. We got to give a huge congratulations to God's Pit Crew because, get this, a nonprofit honored with one of the most coveted awards in the Commonwealth. They got the Spirit of Virginia Award this weekend. Since being founded in 1999, the organization has contributed to 175 disaster relief projects in 30 states and so much more. This is the sixth and final Spirit of Virginia Award that will be given this year. It is given to the people for organizations that show standout achievements across the Commonwealth. Now, you guys have seen God's Pit Crew. Anytime there was some type of national disaster or natural disaster that takes place, God's Pit Crew is always there to step in to try to figure out how to help build homes, how to help build communities, and the fact that they're being recognized on our state level is just such a beautiful blessing right there. And I think that they deserve all of the recognition as possible because they inspire a lot of people out there to get out and help, especially in those difficult times where it's going to be difficult for people to build back, whether it's dealing with an earthquake or a hurricane or a tornado, you name it. God's Pit Crew always comes in clutch with trying to help people. And I think that that's a blessing. So happy they got that award. Also, got some good news coming out about a mom and her infant that got lost on a hiking trail. Botetourt County emergency teams got a call shortly before 6 Saturday evening that an unidentified 25-year-old hiker and her infant daughter were missing in Jefferson National Forest. Search and rescue teams located the hiker and her infant on Hole Trail in good health a little after 11 p.m., so that's a blessing big time. Sheriff Matt Ward said that they are extremely grateful for the combined efforts of their drone team and emergency services personnel. It says that their collaborative approach ensured a successful rescue operation. Can you imagine being out there with your baby and getting like lost? I that part scares me. Like I told you guys, I've seen way too many scary movies and way too many weird situations for me to ever even think about doing something like that. But I get it. I get there's definitely a hiking community out there that loves and are passionate about that. I'm not throwing shade at you whatsoever, but I can only imagine what it would feel like being lost in a situation and you got a little baby infant with you. Oh my gosh, I can only, like, that mom had to be praying, and I'm super happy that this rescue operation was successful. So they were found. A good story, good news story right there. Virginia Tech researchers, they're working to boost animal adoptions, and they found a way to do so, okay? So they say the short-term fostering programs can make it happen. Newly published study found that dogs who went out on field trips or on a brief outing are 4 times more likely to find a home, while a sleepover or overnight stay triples those odds. Project was made possible through a grant from Maddie's fund, which works to save pets nationwide. That makes sense, though, because, again, I think that's kind of like what happened with me and Bo in a way, because Bo One of my organizations that I used to work with back in Arkansas, Truman, Arkansas, exactly. They were called TAPS, and Truman, Arkansas Pet Savers, I think. And what happened is that they didn't have any fosters or any room to take him in when he was like 2.5 weeks old. And because of which, I was just like, okay, I see him on the Facebook page. I can tell they need some help. So I'll take him in just for maybe a week until they find some space for him or something like that. And when I tell you, Bo was just like literally a little nugget. And I was just like, okay, I'll take him in. Had to deal with the whole puppy formula and all that stuff. And get this, that dog is my buddy. He's been with me for over 6 years now. And in fact, you guys, I actually took him back home to see his grandparents, and he was with me the whole time out there with decorations. I'm gonna try to show you this camera. Look at him. That's our Bo was getting ready. I was setting up the Rudolph community, and he just decided that he wanted to sit right there. And then this is him sleeping. Look at that. My baby. That's my little baby right there. Okay, yeah, so it actually works, though. So if you ever decide to lend a helping hand with any kind of rescue and you fall in love with it, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be in your family. Okay, so moving on into this particular category, a serious category regarding adoptions and how important they are. We're doing 30 Days of Hope, and 30 Days of Hope, we highlight every child that needs a forever home that's in foster care. Over 700 kids out there still in foster care, some of them at risk of aging out. I'm going to introduce you to this girl named Maddie. She's caring, a loving person, and enjoys helping others. A very sensitive soul. She just wants a family who delights in her. So I'm going to show you her story in 30 Days of Hope.
É prazer em conhecer você. I said it's a pleasure to meet you.
Meet Maddie.
I'm good at making people laugh. I'm good at swimming. I'm good at sleeping. I'm really good at sleeping.
Just like most teens, she's 16 years old.
3 words I would use to describe a family is big and happy and funny. My friends would describe me as crazy, but also a lovable person and a loving person, caring person. If I could have 3 wishes, I would have an infinite amount of money. Everybody would have a shelter, and there would be world peace and no wars.
Maddie is skilled in art and enjoys arts and crafts, knitting, cooking, and psychology. She's an excellent student with big goals.
I hope to get into UVA. I hope to go to medical school. And after I'm done with all my schooling, I hope to have a nice big family with like 3 or 4 kids.
Genazib 10 News, working for you.
Of course, you can see her full story on our website on the 30 Days of Hope tab. And also, speaking of foster care, check this out. We want to keep you guys in the know about this particular project happening with the Montgomery County Department of Social Services, now taking donations for New River Valley kids in foster care. They're looking for essential items like shoes, clothes, and blankets, along with stuffed animals, backpacks, and water bottles for teens. We're also told that the drive is about giving back to kids during holiday season, which can be a difficult time of the year.
This is just an extra thing that we could probably give out to our children just to know that they're special and something was created just specifically for them.
Donations will be accepted through December 5th at the Department of Social Services building in Christiansburg. So if you guys want to give back, please check it out. Go to our website at WSLS.com if you need the specifics on how you can give back and contribute. But again, anything that we can do to help our families, especially during this difficult time. We all know how tough it is this time of year, but just imagine how tough it is for people who are in foster care, looking for those families, looking for those essential items that a lot of us take for granted nowadays. So if you need something to give back, you need to figure out how to can help, go to our website, WSLS.com, and they got that answer for you. Now, meteorologist Chris Michaels joins us right now. Obviously, if you woke up this morning, it was a little nippy outside, but the biggest deal is the wildfires and the smoke and all that stuff that's going on. So meteorologist Chris Michaels, he joins us right now with our Monday forecast.
Hey there, guys. Happy Monday. Dry with increasing clouds today. Thankfully, widespread rain back in the forecast for Tuesday. That'll be off and on throughout the day. A few showers east of the Roanoke Valley Wednesday, but as we transition into Thanksgiving Day, we're mostly dry with typical temperatures. We'll keep you posted on that widespread soaker first thing tomorrow morning on the Sprint.
Again, Chris has been following this air quality deal that we are following right now. The Weather Authority alert day has been issued. He's been working back to back. If you guys have been looking online, you've been seeing all the red graphics. That means that that's something that you need to be unaware of. I went in there to get my iPad. I heard him speaking online, talking about how if you are in these particular areas, you might want to wear an N95 mask or something that will keep your breathing okay and secure. But again, these wildfires, no joke, something we're definitely keeping an eye on, and definitely you'll be tracking that throughout today. Be on the know. We'll let you guys know exactly what you need to know, especially since it's closing schools and stuff down. So all that can be found on our website at WSLS.com. But sticking in the weather category is a question that a lot of people are asking, trying to figure out how white our Christmas is going to be this year. Are we going to see a lot of snow? And meteorologist Chris Michaels, Parker Beasley, Marshall, and Jeff Hanowich have all been putting their brains together to come up with a forecast that they think is accurate. They'll be diving into part of the forecast, including how the definition of average has changed over the years, and a special look at how one local ski resort gets ready for whatever winter brings and more. They got our full winter weather outlook. That's going on tonight at 5:30 right here on 10 News. Please do not miss it because it's pretty interesting. Again, you will see that our meteorologists are some pretty smart people. The things that they work with on a day-to-day basis is impressive. All right, so speaking of the holidays, we are in that Thanksgiving period, which means traveling is going to be a bit busy this year. And in fact, the busiest that they've seen, according to the FAA, says for the flying, the Federal Aviation Administration predicts Wednesday will be the busiest day for travel, with close to 50,000 flights. AAA says about 89% of the people traveling are road tripping, though. They said that the best times to hit the roads are Wednesday and Sunday mornings, and drivers will be getting a break with filling up as well. As of Monday, the national average for a gallon of gas is just under $3.28. So yeah, a lot of good deals right there. I know people are traveling. My parents are actually going to try to hit the road on Wednesday, I hope. Worst case scenario, if my dad can't get off work, he's coming in on Thursday, or they're both going to drive it on Thursday. But yeah, just pray for them to have the best. Either way, if you are traveling, please stay safe, because there's nothing more heartbreaking than seeing those awful stories about wrecks and stuff happening on the highways. So if you guys are traveling, pack your patience, be safe. Watch out for other drivers, because, again, everybody is trying to get to their families safely and get back home safely. So my biggest prayers to everybody out there who is traveling for the holidays. 2 special turkeys. We're still in the Thanksgiving category. We're in that situation where the turkeys get pardoned by the White House. It's a tradition that's going on. Liberty and Bell are the 2 turkeys that are being saved this year. They were raised in Minnesota. The pair will be spared from Thanksgiving table this year. This afternoon, President Joe Biden will officially pardon the turkeys in a tradition that was first started by President Truman in 1947. And after their day in the spotlight, Liberty and Bell will live out the rest of their lives at the University of Minnesota. Okay, I am one of those ones, and do not judge me for saying this, but I just like this tradition. I get that it started, but it's just never been one that I was always like, I get completely, because you think about it, you got these 2 turkeys, cool, that's one, all fine and dandy. But again, if I was one of those turkeys, I'd be like, dude, you guys saved our lives, but you jacking up my kinfolk, man. Everybody else is on the table but me. And I know everybody's thinking to themselves, oh, turkeys can't think like that. But I don't know. It's just kind of weird. But whatever. If you are into these kind of traditions, this story is for you. I hope it brings a smile to your face. So hopefully Liberty and Bell can live out the rest of their lives very successfully, happily, doing their things, and hopefully nobody decides to make a turkey leg out of them. All right, moving on to the story that we had teased earlier today about the Kelce brothers, which I think are just the cutest little duo in my opinion. They both can grow some very beautiful beards, and they're both some beautiful men, okay? So these brothers are fierce competitors on the field, especially when they face off in the Super Bowl. But Travis and Jason Kelce, all about that brotherly love, so much so that Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce invited his brother Travis to record a duet on his upcoming Christmas album. You guys have seen it and have heard about it. This has been a project that Jason has been working on, but the song is part of a Philly special Christmas special, the second holiday album for the Eagles star. The song is called Fairy Tale of Philadelphia and is available for streaming right now. The album will release next month. Two brothers will put their holiday spirit aside again for a short time as the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs set to square off once again tonight. Monday Night Football. If you guys are going to watch that game, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very watched football game because everybody's going to be thinking to themselves, hey, is this a rematch? Or is this kind of something that's predicting what's going to happen in this year's Super Bowl? I don't know. I have a good feeling that there's going to be another, like a Super Bowl part 2 between the two, and that I think will be great. But also, I do want to know what this album sounds like. Let's bring Jazzy Jazz in. Jazz, are you with me?
Good morning.
Hey, girl, how you doing?
Good. Welcome back. We missed you.
Hey, I miss you guys too. Okay, so check this out. This album that they have right now, do you think it's going to be a really cool song between the brothers?
Oh, for sure. Like, I think it's just a sweet way to raise money for a charity, and just the fact that just these iconic brothers that everyone knows about, I feel like it's going to gain a lot of traction really fast. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see how it turns out. I haven't listened to it yet, but apparently it's already out. So.
Yes. You know, a lot of people, I know Chris was talking about how he thinks Taylor Swift might make an appearance on the album. What do you think?
Oh, for sure. They have to capitalize on that all the way.
Yes.
They would be silly not to.
That's so true. All right, girlie, do we have any viewers or comments today?
Yeah, we have a comment from Kareem. He
Yay.
says he's happy to see us back together again. He says Sheets is running their special on E15 blend. He said it's $1.99 per gallon.
Say that again, the what?
He said the E15 blend at Sheets is now
Oh,
$1.99 per
my
gallon.
God. He talking about the gas, right? I was like, Kareem.
He said President Truman stopping the bus for giving turkeys a pardon. He said, "What's up with that?"
That's my boy. I love Kareem so much. Oh, man. He always makes me laugh. He makes me laugh for sure.
Yeah, he always makes our day. Thank you so much for watching because you always leave the best comments.
Yes, girlie. Now, I do know Chris Michaels has been pretty serious. He got his serious face on with the wad that's been issued. What do we need to know about that?
Yeah, so weather authority alert, it has been issued due to smoke concerns and just that poor air quality as a result of the wildfire in Bedford County that is called the Matts Creek wildfire. So we have any updates that you all need directly on our website. You can find them. You can find the Weather Authority Alert article as well as several articles on air quality conditions, school closures, what have you. We have all those details online. We also just had an appcast right before the sprint, which you can also watch online if you missed it. But yeah, please stay tuned for any further updates that we get. We'll be sure to keep you all posted, whether that's through sending out push alerts, updating the article, or even having more appcasts in the future. So yeah, just stay with us, and we will continue to keep you updated throughout the day on conditions concerning the Matts Creek wildfire, because it's really starting to get out of control. It's grown to nearly 8,000 acres.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to continue to watch it. I believe last time I checked, it was 7,600.
Oh,
So
God.
yeah, we will continue to keep an eye out on it and just make sure to keep you weather aware.
Yes. All right, Jazz. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Bye.
Right. Yeah, we're definitely going to keep that in the know because, again, that's a big deal. It's unfortunate that that's happening. But, again, keep your just be safer when you're out there, you know, as far as the burn bans that are going on, take that in consideration because, again, our firefighters, we have hundreds of firefighters out there just trying to keep this contained. But then again, with the air quality getting poorer and poorer over time, be sure to keep that in the know, especially as our weather authority is tracking that to keep you guys safe and protected. With that, thank you guys for joining us on the Morning Sprint. Again, we'll be back here again tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., WSLS.com.